Welcome to Foundations Are Us, where we build knowledge from the ground up.
Welcome back to Foundations Are Us. In today's video, we're going to cover the final elements of deciphering the sighting. We'll also review a few important items we touched on earlier in the earlier modules. I'll take you through it step by step, point out the critical pieces of information you need to look for, explain what they mean, and show you how to identify them properly. By the end of this episode, if you followed all three of the modules, you should have a solid understanding of how to read and interpret a sighting with confidence. Let's get started. In the image that you see on your screen, I've highlighted some key elements in yellow: the lot number and the model type. This is where everything begins. These two pieces of information set the foundation for understanding the entire sighting. As we move along, we'll continue identifying even more critical details, and remember, if you're never unsure about what something represents, always take the time to reference the legend as it's there to guide you. Next, you'll notice highlighted in pink are our critical elevation numbers that we must achieve. This includes our FF, finished floor, TFW, top foundation wall, BF, basement floor, and USF, underside of footing. All key reference points that guide how the foundation is set and ensure everything lies incorrectly with grading and drainage. You'll also see noted here that the unit has 9.5-inch joists and it's a reverse plan. All this information is essential because it directly impacts how the foundation is built and how elevations are applied on site. Next, highlighted in blue is a 1R sunken landing at the rear of the garage. This indicates that there is a required 8-inch reverse veneer check on the inside of the foundation wall to accommodate that drop, as per an architectural drawing and the grade condition indicated on the sighting. But that's a lesson for another day. We'll show you how to do that for a mudroom. Also highlighted in blue in the front porch elevation, shown relative to the finished floor and the top foundation wall, along with the number of required risers. You'll also notice the 3R condition at the rear of the home, which would require 2 physical steps to achieve the proper rise and run, allowing for a safe and comfortable transition from finished grade up into the home as per architectural drawings and grade conditions indicated on the sightings. Next, we're going to discuss final grades, or grass elevations. They are highlighted in green at multiple points across the foundation wall on the sighting. It is crucial that you use these numbers closest to the foundation wall to ensure accuracy. At times, you may see two sets of numbers that are very close to each other. Typically, one represents the high point and one represents the low point of the swale, which can be significantly lower than the number we're actually working with. So keep this golden rule in mind. Always use the number closest to the wall itself. Once all of these elevations have been identified and confirmed to be lower than the top foundation wall, we can move on to calculating the differences between the top foundation wall and the finished grade at the critical points. These include the rear corners, the mid-rear wall, the top of the garage slab, the future patio or walkway, and the side grades running from front to back. Always remember to convert your measurements into imperial, as low-rise residential construction still operates in the imperial system. For example, if we have a top foundation wall of 223.4 and a finished grade of 222.75 at the garage, the difference is 0.65 meters or 65 centimeters, which translates to approximately 25 inches. That concludes this section. That's all the information you'll need to complete a proper cut sheet for the foreman crews, ensuring top quality pour without errors. Thanks again for joining me on Foundations Are Us, and I'll see you in the next one. Before we go, let's just dive quickly into building notes like we usually do. Step 1. Lot and model identification. Always begin by identifying the lot number and model type. This is critical as it tells you exactly what you are putting into the ground. Every sighting is specific to that model and lot condition, and getting this wrong from the start will lead to errors down the line. This information was highlighted in yellow. Step 2. Critical elevations and structural information. Review all key elevation points including the finished floor, top foundation wall, basement floor, and underside of footing. These numbers control how the foundation is set and how it relates to the grading and drainage. It also confirms structural details such as joist sizes, 9.5-inch in this case, and this model is a reverse plan. This information was highlighted in pink. Step 3. Sunken conditions and entry transitions. Identify any sunken areas, such as the 1R sunken landing or mudroom near the rear of the garage. This condition requires a reverse veneer check as per the architectural drawings and siding plan indicating the drop. Also confirm porch elevation relative to the finished floor and the top foundation wall, and the required risers at the front and the rear entries to ensure safe and consistent access. Step 4. Finish grades, grass elevations. Finish grades are highlighted in green and represent the points where calculations must be made from top of wall down to finished grade. This establishes the exposed concrete height. The target is approximately 12 inches of exposed concrete for a clean, consistent appearance. Always use the grade value closest to the foundation wall, as the additional values may represent swales or low points. Accuracy here is critical to achieving proper curb appeal. Step 5. Veneer requirements and adjustments. Rear elevations may fall within ideal range, while front elevations require adjustment. Where required, brick veneer must be accommodated by adjusting the foundation during forming. This includes preventing concrete from entering the specific areas and allowing space for brick to drop into the correct elevation. Final notes. All the images that will be included on these slides will be blown up and included in Dropbox or a link below in the comments so that you can have a very good look at them. And I'm going to also attach some examples of houses with brick veneer without brick and with the brick, showing you exactly what that does and what that look entails. And it'll give you a very good idea of why we do that, and it makes it look like a much cleaner, professional, good-looking home. And other than that, thank you for joining me on Foundations Are Us, and I hope to see you again next time. Thank you.